Music and sports-loving priest, Professor Monsignor Vladimir Felzmann has completed 83 half marathons to raise funds to replace St Mary's University Chapel's organ. How bad a state is it in, Monsignor?
Dead.
Dead?
Oh.
Dead. And
it would cost more to try to repair it.
Yes.
So we're going to get a new one.
Yeah. Well, you were motivated then. He was motivated to complete 52 laps of the Sir Mo Farah athletics track 83 times over, and was joined by student, staff and alumni for laps off the track. You know, you're obviously fit as a butcher's dog.
Reasonably fit.
Yeah.
You have to keep at it. The secret about fitness is, keep doing it. So every morning I have a series of exercises I do, which you can see on my website if you go fathervlad.com. And 83 press-ups in the morning, plus stretching exercises. The key thing is to keep at it.
And do you find that when you're exercising, you're obviously a very spiritual man, dedicated your life to this. Do you find when you're exercising you're thinking sort of spiritual thoughts, or is it a sort of release from the day job, as it were?
No, the walking was fantastic. It's like a retreat. It's, it's almost 4 hours.
Do you pray going?
Think about it, Stations of the Cross, for example, in my mind, or the Beatitudes, or...
and you have your morning prayers, your matins, don't you? Then,
yes.
As a priest, you've got all of that to do. But it's like it's stamina, really. It's stamina. You've built up this stamina that you can do. When I was young, I was a cross-country runner, and I often think that the mental fortitude that gives you stays with you for the rest of your life in terms of other tasks and things that you would do.
Well, that's why I set up this charity, John Paul II Foundation for Sport, which is teaching young people virtues through sporting virtues, which can be transferred to life. Yeah. Generosity, courage, patience, resilience, all those sort of things. If you do for sport, you can live in life.
What sort of support are you getting? Because, there's lots of things that can move people, and I'm just wondering, does the organ at the university, is it something that people can identify with and will donate to your cause?
I hope so, because the organ is not only for services, but it will have recitals for the local community. And the dream I have is that around the organ, you'll be able to have a choir of young children from disadvantaged families, which they've done in Leeds, up in Leeds, north of England. And it works great. It gets them off the street and teaches them self-confidence, discipline and self-worth.
And this has combined your love of all your favourite things, music and sport. And sport for you, when you came over to the UK from Czechoslovakia as a refugee after World War II, was a real key to you making friends, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yep. We weren't refugees initially because my father was a diplomat. So in 45, he came over, we came over, my mother and my sisters and brother came in 46. But in 48, when the communists took over, we became refugees.
I see.
And when I came to England, the only sentence in English I knew, I love to go to sleep to cinema, which I must have picked up off my uncle, who was back in Prague after the war from the army. And sport was the way of belonging, getting a sense of, being accepted. So it was very, very important.